my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews.
Woohoo!
I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room where my brain has been going like this. Everywhere. Walk into rooms, no idea why I walked in there. I do figure it out, but you know, as a creative person, I think sometimes every creative person has this happen. And I know why it's happening, but you just you create on the fly, and you're creating on the fly. And the problem is your brain keeps doing that. It's like flitting from one thing to the next. And, you know, I can keep a thought in my head. I can stick with a straight line thing, you know, one thing to the next. But right now, I'm working on Project Dress-A-Girl dresses. That's a charity event that happens in September, the whole month, sponsored by Maddie from Maddie Sews, or headed up by Maddie. I did a video about it. It's up here, linked. I did it earlier this week, and I talked about the whole thing and all the details. But I've been making one dress, and I've been making it in each size that it comes in, and doing each one a little bit differently. And so I'm doing an individual pocket, a different one for each dress. And then I look at the dress and I think it's almost done. And then I think, you know, that just needs a ruffle. It just needs a little piping. You know, it would be so great if I would just finish the bottom of that with a bit of bias tape. Creating on the fly. This is what makes my brain do that. It's like it shifts into, I cannot focus on anything. So yeah, that's been going on in here. One thing I left out of my Project Dress-A-Girl video was that peasant dresses are a really great idea. This is an older pattern. It's from 2003. It's so cute. It's just the little peasant dresses with a bucket hat. And so easy because you use elastic, and that alleviates the problem that we run into when we need buttons or zippers or ties or something like that. Elastic, that solves that problem. So don't forget that this can be a good option if you decide you want to make one dress, more dresses than that, whatever. If you want to participate in Project Dress-A-Girl. There are also patterns that you can grab for free online, you know, from various blogs and that kind of thing. And I'll link some of those below. Okay, so for September, I have to start by telling you, about 3 weeks ago, I had a table full of all kinds of things, project after project after project, and I thought, I cannot deal with this. So I separated into months according to like the colors for the seasons and that kind of thing. And I went August, September, October, November. And then I had a couple of do these anytime kind of projects. And so I finished all of August. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but I did. I finished all of August. And there are a couple of other things over there in that box, but you know what? There are things I threw in there after I got everything finished. So I'm really pleased with that. For September, one of the things I want to do is make this. This is the bootstrap dress form pattern. It's a company where you put in your measurements, and then they design a pattern that's you, and you just put it together and you have a dress form. Stephanie Farrell Focus has done this, and I have this chintz polished cotton fabric. It's very old. I think I've had it for a bazillion years. I don't know, long time, but it's got a nice finish to it, and I thought that might make a really good dress form because I have this one and it's knit, and knits will stick to it. I don't want anything to stick to it. I want things to be able to slide around on it, but I do want to be able to pin into it. So I don't think this is going to take very long, but I am interested to see how it will go, because you make the thing and then you stuff it, and yeah, oh, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I have 3 more things in September that I really want to get to. I have this gorgeous round challis. Look at this. Look at this color. Can you believe this color? Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. I need to make something out of this, and I have no idea what to make out of this. I'm stuck. I My brain's going too many directions right now. So I'm going to have to figure this out. I do want to make it in September because it's from Minerva, and I really do need to do a blog post for that. But yeah, working on coming up for something for that. I have McCall's 8358, which a lot of people have been making, and I am dubious about this. I have some rayon challis that was given to me by the Sewing Workshop, the Sustainable Sewing Workshop in Knoxville, Tennessee, summer before last, and it's really pretty, really pretty. I think it'll be great for this pattern, but this pattern makes me nervous because of the way that it wraps. It's a wrap dress, and then I think it kind of crosses over, and I'm thinking, you know, any dress like this, yeah, it looks great in the drawings. You understand, it's drawings of people, not actual people. And I think view B can tend to look, you know, when you cross over and you're wrapping under here like boobs, boobs, boobs. And I'm not real fond of that look. So view A, actually, it wraps here and ties in the back, and it wraps around to the back. So I think I'm going to try it. I don't know. It might work, it might not, but hopefully we'll see. Maybe it will. Because it's a wrap dress, if it doesn't work, I have girls I can pass it along to that would probably love it. I know one of them would. Number 3, Mia. Then I've got Simplicity 4675. I had this pattern for forever, and I had it in the wrong size, and which tells me I've had it for forever. But I ordered it from somewhere, eBay, Etsy. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but in the right size. And I want to make the green one. And this also has a little purse, which is kind of cool. I love the dropped waist. I love the pleated skirt. I think it's, that dropped waist thing, I've always loved that. It always has looked good on me because I don't have much of a waist. And so if something sits down here, it's much more flattering. And I have this seersucker. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby recently. I don't know, probably 2, 3, 4 months ago. And it's a very old fabric that's been around for like hundreds of years. And I have a dress out of this that I absolutely adore. It's a Vogue pattern. But it has one of those front panels that goes all the way down, and it's not broken up at all. It's just one panel down the front. And that can make you look kind of poochy. I love that dress though. It's got a lot of handwork. It's fully lined. It's beautiful. But I don't wear it very often unless I'm going to wear a jacket or a sweater with it. So anyway, I got some more of this, and I thought I could probably make this. So I don't know. We'll see about that one too. Oh, and there goes that. That's pretty much all of the sewing I've gotten done and plan to do. And I have a couple of refashions, which I won't bore you with, but I need to take things apart and put them back together. I've got 3 or 4 of those, and that's, I hate that kind of stuff. Let's move on to this week's question. But before I get to that, let me say that I don't have comments to talk to you about from last week because I didn't really have a question, because I keep forgetting to tell you what the questions are. But we have a new Facebook group. Now, I know not all of you are on Facebook, but if you just want to peek in and check, it's called Friday Sews Central. And it's for everybody. It's for people who make Friday Sews videos. It's for people who watch Friday Sews videos. You do not have to be a YouTuber to be able to participate in the group. And it's all about answering questions, making things, asking questions, talking about what you're doing, talking a little bit about life, you know, that kind of stuff. Just to come a fun sewing circle. Yeah. So we can connect that way. And one of the things I'm hoping we can do over there is talk about the question of the week, which is this week, September 8th. There are lots of reasons why we use the tools we do. This week, it's rotary cutters versus scissors versus electric or battery powered scissors. What do you use? But more importantly, why is that your choice? Well, I have rotary cutters. I'm not fond of this one. I know there are all kinds of grips you can get with the rotary cutter. And I think I might like to try the one where you grip it from the top and you do it like that. I think I might like to try that. This one, I don't know. It doesn't cut very well because the blade doesn't go very far beyond the guard. And I'm not wild about it. This is a Fiskars. This is a Fiskars. You know, I think all of them are Fiskars that I own. This one's a Fiskars. Yeah, maybe I need to try an Olfa or a Kai or something. So rotary cutters. I have scissors. Now I do love my Kai scissors because you can just, can you hear that? Oh, so sharp. I love that. And I got these from Temu. I put in an order to Temu. I don't think I'm going to order from them much anymore, but I did because I needed some specific things. And so I did, and I got these Big Daddy scissors. Man, these things are monsters. These are good dressmaker shear kind of size. Look how much bigger these are. Look at that. Holy cow. These are some Big Daddy scissors. I just thought, you know, it might be fun to try some. So they were not expensive. I think they're about $15 and they're pretty sharp. So yeah, I am a scissors person for the most part, but I keep saying I want to try these. These are my mom or my grandma's, one of the two. I've got another pair over there that are plugged in. They're electric scissors. They're corded, obviously, because they're from the 1960s, I think. And, you know, they're just electric scissors. They're still sharp. They still work pretty well. There are battery-powered ones that you can get these days, and I think that they are really good for people who have issues with their hands in some fashion or another. Maybe you have trouble with grip, which I tend to need to do exercises. I have not ever had physical therapy, but I really probably need to. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of stretching, because I have trigger finger, and I know my friend Michelle has had problems with arthritis in her thumb to the point where it hurts to use scissors or to even use a rotary cutter. So she's gotten a new pair of battery powered scissors, and I keep wondering how they're going. Like, how is it? Do you like them? There are people who have those that swear by them. So I think at some point I might try that, just because why not? You know, why not? So scissors pretty much are my choice as a general rule. Yeah, I think scissors is how I roll. But it's because I like the precision that I can get with a pair of scissors. I can't get that kind of precision with my rotary cutters. Rotary cutters are great if I'm going like this, but I go around my notches when I cut out a pattern, and so I need that precision. I need that, you know? I'm sure in kindergarten I was quite the perfectionist with trying to get it right around on the line. Who knows? So that's this week's question. Let's go talk about it in the comments here, but also over on Facebook. I'm going to leave you with one of my little prayer cards, and this is from Matthew 21:22. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. God is not Santa Claus. Let's keep that in mind, okay? But I pray for the needs of my friends, my family. For some of you, I go to God believing that He is the God who can do everything because He made everything. He's in control of everything ultimately. And we live in a fallen world, but He is an amazing, faithful, loving God. So I ask for a lot of things, but I believe that He can do them and will do them. That's it for now for me. I will see you next time. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.